speaking of dog and hoes, because that hoe just got dogged. DMX. What is DMX's discography of classics? How many does he have? Does he have one? Does he have two? Does he have six? I don't know, man. This is what we here to try to break down. If y'all have another screen that y'all can pull up like DMX's discography on, that would be great, but it don't matter because I'm gonna break it all down.
Right now.
I'm just used to having everybody around to see the screen. We had one person on that was from Africa. Where is Doug from, Bones? Was he from Zambia or something like that?
Who? I don't know, man. That nigga, man.
He said, fuck that nigga.
Sick, dog.
Let's go. But yes, DMX, bro. Like this nigga had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 albums.
Man,
multiple classics on each CD.
What happened?
Multiple classics on each CD.
Oh shit! Goddamn, y'all talking shit. And we gonna start real fast, real quick. It's dark and hell is hot.
That's
now
a lot
of people did that. I mean, I heard on multiple interviews, multiple platforms, the dog shit was real. The nigga was really running around with pit bulls, was training them to do all type of wild shit. Like, this nigga was like, he was just like the Candyman of the hood with dogs. Just imagine if Candyman was running around with fucking pits. Like, this nigga would be insane. So, this was fucking DMX. It's dark and hell is hot. Positive reviews from all of the platforms. Came out May 12th, 1998. And it was a full project, man, as full as you can get. Singles include Get At Me, Dog, Stop Being Greedy, Rough Rider Anthem, How's It Going Down, All Music gave it 4 stars. Los Angeles Times gave it 2. Who the fuck are they though? They didn't know who hip hop is. Pitchfork gave it 9. So starting, from the intro, what was y'all impressions? Do y'all remember?
Man, he got a lot of albums, man. This is classic, bro. Like, I was a young dog when this came out. Got Swizzy all over this, man. The Rough Rider, one of the greatest pop songs ever.
Yeah.
This whole album, man.
I'm not agreeing to the classic status yet. I'm gonna hold my tongue for that. But yeah, no, it's a crazy album. Give it to me.
The song with Drag On, I can do without. However, he was putting his mans on, so you got to give it to him. You know what I mean? That's it. You know.
No. Manses. That nigga was putting his manses on. What y'all remember about this first album from DMX here? It's dark. Hell's out.
My favorite DMX song is How's It Going Down. That's my shit. So yeah, that's classic for me. I think that and Fresh in My Flesh, Blood in My Blood.
Whoa. Don't cheat the listeners on a good little hour or so of content, man. We trying to talk. And we don't get to that side of things. But man, you right. Because we can go through this. Rough Riders Anthem for one. I'm playing Call of Duty one random day in 2020. Bad year to reminisce to. Don't nobody want to think about it, but I'm going to think about it right now. 2020 is going down. No pun intended. I'm sitting around playing a game. They say, yo, update Call of Duty. Pop it. I say, all right, I'm going to pop the update. Go to the vehicles. They say, it's hip-hop songs. I said, so go. What's the first song? bum, 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 bum. It's going down. Y'all gonna make me. And so from the day that this came out, May 5th, 1998, that single came out to today, 2021, February 10th, that song is Live. Very long live life of a song. So off rip, the song, it's a classic. Kasim Dean. I didn't know that was Swiss Beats' name. I don't think I've ever looked at his real name for some reason. So, hey, him and Swiss Beats went in the studio, went fucking nuts. Fucking with D was a crazy track. It wasn't like a super classical type B-side, but it was great. We didn't want to skip it. The Storm was a weird hook that we had. I mean, it was X, so it was cool.
His voice in general is one of the most distinctive voices.
Oh man, one of the best because it was real. Like nobody believed it until we all believed it. Like nobody thought that was his real fucking voice, dog. Look through my eyes, get at me, dog. Of course, they was trying to make Sheik Luch that guy, but you know.
Yeah, Sheik Luch had
bars, but the most forgettable out of the three in the group. You gotta have equal level bars.
It's obvious. It's obvious. Kiss is obviously.
No, him and Styles were neck and neck. Niggas don't like to look at it that way, but I think so. What y'all think? Do y'all think Jadakiss was that better than Styles P?
I think Styles P the best one.
What?
Period.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think he the most complete one out of the three. So yeah, I think Sheik Luch is okay. I don't think he that much better than like a Memphis Bleak up. So don't play.
Me either.
So you know what I'm
saying? Me either, bro.
So is Jadakiss. So is Jadakiss.
No, nah, so you be slandering Jada, dog, and I don't know why, but
He's not.
You be slandering my guy.
Average. You like Fat Joe
Man, hell
no. To me, like,
bro.
I'm like, about to hang up and say that again, bro.
Hey, overhyped.
Like, I can name 50 people better than Jadakiss off the top of my head. I swear.
Overhyped.
Sorry, I ain't talking about commercially and nothing like that. I'm talking about like bar for bar. Like, I can name 50 people. But
yeah, hey,
is this album or not? Is this album
Nope. Hold on, wait. How's it going down? When I heard the story about how's it going down, it just added to the momentum of the whole legendariness. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's it going down is a different type of love story. Like, we talk about these days how, like, Throat Baby is like a romantic song. Like, you should play that song to set the mood. Any niggas out there listening, if you want to set a certain mood in your house, turn Throat Baby on. Play it 7 times. 7. Don't let it stop playing. You gotta be your own DJ and let it play 7 times. Guaranteed, you might just get head. It's like 60%. You gonna get some
no, it's not, bro. That's
you know what I'm saying? You gonna set the scene.
60%.
That's horrible advice.
I gotta listen to this song to get 60% chance.
Bro, you got 60%. You should have the other 40 in your swag.
His numbers off. I don't know about no 60.
Hey, no. My whole thing is this. You should have a 40 in your swag.
Chance she gonna leave.
No.
Hey, no. You should have a 40 and everything else. You should be the 40.
I get at least a 60 getting her there.
It's a 60%.
You don't need to put that much effort in, man. If you motherfucking know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
That's bad advice, G.
Hey, I'm gonna let it be bad advice and I'm gonna put it into the ethosphere. This is a podcast and we need some entertainment. Disagree with me more. It's a bunch of dope shit on here, and at the end of the day, I don't feel like it's a classic, but at the time it was. I think at the time of release, Is Dark and Hell is Hot was a classic album, but it's not a fucking classic album. None of these songs really live well towards the end. And nobody remembers the end of the album for that much. Like, if you listen to this album every day, maybe you do, but I don't think people really live with As Dark as Hell is Hot today. I don't catch niggas in the streets playing DMX. I'm sorry.
You ain't rolling enough cutlasses then.
Hey,
You can't judge the album based on today's standards.
I'm not judging the album based on today's standards. I'm judging the album based on how it lived. A classic album lives well. I said his single lived great. Because guess what? We still bump it today. But guess what? The album did not.
Greatest songs ever. That's what make this album a classic. It was classic when it came out, and I got one of the most classic hip hop songs on it that still live. This is a classic album.
Come on.
I'm playing this today.
You don't want to go back to the old episodes. You don't want to do that. I want to go dig through, but I don't fucking feel like it. But one day, we going to pull up some of your old takes and match them up with your new takes. And guess what, bro? You wasn't saying shit like this about what a classic is. When it came down to your definition of it, it was not fucking this. It was how well does the album fucking live today. And guess what? A lot of the fucking songs on this album, you're not fucking bumping. Nigga, I ain't never heard you listen to a DMX song. I've known you since I was in the 3rd fucking grade. You ain't never fucking bumped.
You also never heard me listen to Bon Iver, but I do.
Ever.
You also never heard me listen to Bon Iver, but I do.
Guess what, though? I've heard you bump Bon, and I've heard you praise him. So guess what? In the time he was out.
What about Beethoven? Have you heard me?
I've never heard you bump Beethoven, but I've heard you praise him.
Exactly.
I've heard you praise him. So I let it be like, all right, maybe this nigga listens to Beethoven often. Maybe he knows what it feels like to be like uplifted and want to go clean up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Beethoven came on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like Beethoven's whole vibe. Like, he's like, yo, clean the house, nigga. But yes, I don't feel like this album is a classic. It was a classic for its time, but it didn't live.
All right, so if hip hop would have blew up when this album dropped, would that be considered a classic?
No, it's the music on the album.
I'm saying,
am I willing to bump it?
With that album, would that album be considered a classic?
Is the album Jay-Z Boycott? Was it this album Jay-Z Boycott?
I think it was.
Or was it the next? Or was it this?
And I think that's why he put the second one out. I'm not sure. It might be one or the other.
Well, let's go to the next album, because the next album, man,
was a toughie.
He made a jump.
Now, this is where it gets difficult. Flesh in my flesh, blood in my blood. This shit came out same year as As Dark and Hell is Hot. And so it gave extra momentum. I feel like if we took, I'm going to give my opening thoughts. He took half of this project, fused it with the other half, nigga. He would have had a classic on his hands, guaranteed, no matter what. From me. If he would have waited until he made this and the first one and just made them one, he would have a classic, guaranteed. But he didn't. He wanted the money. They said, give us two, it's $1 million. He said, it's a go. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up to me. What's your opening thoughts about this album?
You can tell it was the bag grab by the features. Better production. Swiss Beats took a jump. DMX took a jump lyrically and on his song making. This is 2 classics in a row, man, for me, man. Fuck all that.
My sentiments exactly.
Bro, y'all are living by old hip-hop standards. I don't care what anybody say. We have come to a place where the millennials are afraid to speak out against what the standards the OGs set at the time. I'm here to go against that. That's why we the fucking Wake and Bake podcast in this bitch. And guess what? It's a no for me. This is not a classic. Once again, the entire momentum of what he did this year was classic. Because guess what? In the future episode, I can say he was the first in history. Fuck it. This episode is going down. This nigga was the first black person in history to drop 2 albums same year, nigga, and they both went platinum. He was the first to do it. Nobody had ever done it. You know what I'm saying? So I can give him that much. He made history, but these not classic fucking albums, dog. They just really good. They didn't live.
So what? After what point does it not become a classic? Because then that means we have to start talking 2000 and what was that? 3, 2? We go by 11 years, bro. If we 11 years removed from or 7 years to 11 removed from the album, we can start talking about the classic status we feel like. And so when we started, is it a classic as a podcast? That was what the criteria was. So all it was about was the time period. It just had to be old enough for us to talk about. We talking about his whole discography here, and what I'm saying is, in retrospect, this shit's not a fucking classic album. Can you rap one lyric? Rap a lyric. Go! One of y'all, right now.
Dog, the fuck is you mean?
Nobody.
Get at me, dog.
Nothing. I got nothing. What do you mean? What do you mean it's classic?
What you mean? I just did the dog growl.
Nigga, that's nothing. Nothing.
You said give you something. I gave
None of you niggas gave me nothing. Guaranteed. This is not a fucking classic to none of us here. Y'all all perks. And I called y'all on camera. All of you niggas. I'm making this a major clip. You couldn't give me one fucking line from this fucking album, you fucking frauds.
That
yes, I could.
Yeah.
Yes, I could.
Yeah.
Yes, I could.
I did. I said I'm slipping and falling. That's the
Nigga, that's the hook. Come on, man.
That's a
You
lie,
said
man.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me, man.
That's a lie.
Hey, hold on, wait. Fuck out of here, man.
Oh, he
Next
going on
album.
the record. This the
Next
WakeNBakePod
album,
podcast.
this nigga ain't got a classic yet. Yet.
He got
You
2.
niggas been perping the whole time. The
That's
entire
true,
internet, I'm calling all you niggas out.
But
All
we
you
outnumbered.
niggas. Everybody watching this. Everybody
I love
watching.
it. I love it, man.
The entire town and the entire world is gonna come watch this. They gonna call y'all out too, because they
They're
don't know
gonna
nothing
agree.
either.
They're gonna be like, this nigga crazy.
They gonna say it, but guess what? They gonna deep in their mind. They're gonna be like, I don't know none of that shit.
All right, so listen, because if you already saying he don't got no classics, he ain't got none. Ain't nothing else he got better than these 2.
Ain't nothing better.
So where do you rank X at in your all time?
Low.
Above Jadakiss.
Above Jada though. He had more impact than Jada. Way
Whoever
more.
plays Jadakiss.
He had way more impact than Jada.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody in your top 5 not have a classic album?
No. Why
Hell.
would they?
Multiple.
Duh.
Okay.
Nigga, you talking to the wrong one.
Just
I don't
asking.
know what y'all talking to, man. I'm a real nerd. You
Just
want to talk about nerds? That's why niggas actually listen to the show. Because we are the fucking nerds and shit. What y'all got?
Multiple
Y'all
classic.
niggas don't like the Kingdom Come album. I heard one of y'all
I like
say,
the Kingdom Come. I don't know what he said. I like
he
Kingdom
don't
Come.
like it either. He don't like it either.
He don't like it. I like it.
You like it.
Hey, get me out of that one.
It wasn't all that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wasn't his greatest project.
Yeah, it
but
wasn't
it was
all
better
that.
than Volume 1. I mean, better than Volume. Yeah, it was better than Volume
Volume
1 and 2. Fuck it.
And
Volume
Blueprint
1
2.
either. Volume
And
1.
Let's
Blueprint
go.
2. And Blueprint 3. And Magna Carta Holy Grail. It's better than all of it.
Volume
I
1
think Kingdom Come was good.
maybe was.
No, I like Volume 2. I think, Volume 2, I like Volume 2. But I think Kingdom Come better than Volume 2 though.
But like even Nas,
Ours just as good.
Nas got like 3 classics, 2.
Nas got 2 and maybe 1. No, he got
maybe 1.
He got Illmatic and
No,
As
he
It
got
Was
one for sure.
He got Illmatic
on.
and As It Was Written. Yeah, them two. In my opinion.
And Stillmatic and Nigger.
No, I don't count. Stillmatic got carried by Ether. That's not. I don't count that.
Fuck that.
He got
I
carried by
appreciate
Ether, and he
I got
lost that
sentimental
battle.
value.
And he lost that battle too. So,
That
yeah,
was the first pop album I ever heard and changed my whole perspective on life.
he's not bad. But yeah, though.
All right, hey, look, fellas, bro, look, the ladies stopped listening already, so we gotta talk about something that's gonna bring them back. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I got. Okay, now the word is out that Rihanna's Fenty fashion